Hi everybody, it's MELIPLAYFUL and that's Tengu 230.
What's up?
And we were requested to kind of go through like some of the, what is it called, like the lore and the pictures and stuff. So that's what this video is. It's not actually a gameplay video. So if you're not interested, we understand if you keep going. But if not, stick around. This is going to be pretty cool.
This is the basic one. So the infected vessel, the weakest link in the sanguisuge family tree. The process of their change was hindered by either an unsupported blood type or general hereditary shortcomings. This unsuccessful transformation deprives the vessels of their humanity and leaves them with an intense craving for blood. Due to the underdeveloped vampiric structure of their jaw, the vessels can't puncture the skin of their prey to suck their blood. Instead, they brutally mutilate their victims and lick the blood from any open wounds.
Oh, that's horrible. I mean, I can see though because of what's on their head. So, okay,
Yeah.
so the infected waster. The tentacle heads of these mutations are filled with caustic. Is that what that is? Caustic liquids?
Yeah, constant. Yeah.
When in danger, their body temperatures rise until they explode. It's why, stop it, puppy, agents called them tickers or time bombs. The original idea was this obscene creation would spread the vampiric infection far and wide, but the compound can't survive the extreme temperatures produced by this terrifying creature.
Okay.
Yes, look
The
pretty.
one that blows up.
Ugh. Okay, so the next one.
Alright, so now we got the infected Proteus.
Oh my gosh, that looks so gross.
I guess I never noticed what that looked like with all the bulbous stuff.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I guess they just look the same as the wasters. When you're just fighting them, they look different. Okay, there's no academic consensus among RI scientists as to how or why the Proteus grows a toxic parasitic worm in its guts. It expels these worms as a defense mechanism. Oh, it's that one that we pull normally. Okay, they explode on impact. Some suspect that certain vampiric genetic traits mingle with intestinal bacteria to birth this new creature. Others believe that vampire blood carries microscopic parasites that grow into larvae once fed by the host body. Though Proteus are not particularly bright, they are extremely dangerous and unpredictable in a fight.
And they're gross.
Yes.
Is that the Jinyu giant?
Yeah, Jinyu. Yeah.
Look at the details in this picture. These
Okay.
oversized cannibalistic predators are native to the Jinyu tribe of the North America and are known for their unusually large physiques. The recent decline in their population inspired them to make a deal with the,
Sanguisuges.
Thank you.
Sanguisuges.
You just for now on say that word. I'll just pause and you say it.
Okay.
I like the nail going through the head though. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
Gaul.
so Gaul. Gauls are servant familiars who consume blood to understand the process of blood manipulation, also known as sanguikinesis. They use simple rituals and magic to make themselves incredibly fast. Although Gauls despise sunlight, it's not fatal to them. Other sanguisuge use Gauls to take on tasks that must be performed during the day. They don't pass unnoticed, however, as their twisted and scarred faces terrify the common folk.
Okay, I'm gonna say that so far this is my favorite picture. I think that he looks really cool,
Yeah, that one looks pretty good.
and even with all the splatter behind him and everything, he just looks really cool.
Yeah.
That's like fire, isn't it? Like where he's burning.
Yeah, it's like
Hello?
embers or something, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay. Wow, the zealots,
Yeah, Zealot,
like
yeah.
like the gods, work hard in hand with the.
Sanguisuge.
They are stronger and have more endurance than Gauls due to the mutation that's been bred into them. They guard the hideouts of their highborn masters and display an uncanny and supernatural ability to quickly regenerate themselves after being injured.
Okay.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
was
the
working tandem
leecher.
with the other big dudes.
Oh my gosh, you don't realize what the leecher looks like until you get on him. Like, I never even noticed, like, that he has this thing sticking out of his belly.
Yeah.
This leech.
Well, his whole head is just Leech.
A leech. I thought
too.
it was a hood when I was
Yeah.
fighting them.
I didn't even know they were called leechers. I thought they were just called
Right?
something else. Okay, the Sanguisu's transport their transformative vampiric elixir in giant leeches. These massive invertebrates keep the quality and purity of the blood intact. To grow such large leeches, they must fatten up their victims and then use them as blood banks. Occasionally, the leech's bodily fluids mix with the blood of their victims and create a creature called a leecher. It's massive, and though not technically a vampire, it does possess superhuman strength and agility.
And it's gross.
Yep.
Vampire Highborn. Wow. Look
The
at that
annoying one.
picture. Yes, but look at the picture. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Highborns are the strongest and most powerful of all
Sanguisu's.
species. They are pure blood and descendants of the original.
Sanguisu's.
They're extremely intelligent, dangerously cunning, and physically imposing. They can easily ensnare humans. I think I need new
Like
glasses.
Sanguisu's?
I really think I need new glasses. I'm having a hard time seeing the writing. It's like
They
too
need
small.
bigger text.
Yeah, using either the strength of their bodies of the power or the power of their minds. Thanks to the blood bond, they can communicate telepathically and use that ability to control their victims as well as their furry helpers. Bats or wolves. They're fury helpers. There's
Yeah.
2 R's there, not one. Lord.
Yeah.
He looks pretty cool too. Very cool picture. I thought that the face was like really interesting.
Yeah.
Just pretty cool.
Alright, so the carrion husk.
Oh man, look at his
Number
eye. I
5,
didn't realize he was
yeah.
like missing one eye.
Yeah. Okay, so carrion husks are failed experiments, an early attempt to accelerate the change. Their skin calcifies into a hardened husk that gradually starts to rot from the inside out. The massive boils that erupt consist of blood and bone marrow that weaker vampires can consume to sustain themselves. Some say the nutrition afforded allows them to survive for a couple of minutes in the sun. Due to their enormous endurance, carrion husks are tasked with protecting vampiric nests.
I can tell he's like huge.
Yeah.
Now we're into the monsters.
Into the monsters.
So, Screeching Devil. Their peculiar name first appeared in print in 1887. A newspaper article told the tale of a hunting party who encountered a flying monster in the wilds of New Jersey. The writer dubbed it the Screeching Devil. An RI agent picked up on the nickname, and the moniker stuck. Is that what that's moniker? Moniker?
Yeah, Monica.
These winged and fast-moving creatures emit a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream that serves as a warning to any nearby. You can
Oh,
say the word.
Sanguisu's. I was like...
And alerts them to danger. Screeching devils often fly together in flocks, and the sound they make can be deafening to those who would do harm to do them harm. But yeah, I just pause. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm reading so slow and everything because I can't see the writing. I'm just like,
Yeah. Oh, you're good. I didn't know they had arms. I thought they were just looking like bugs.
yeah, I didn't
guess
know
I
they
never
had
read it.
arms either, but that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so the boo hag first appeared in Gullah culture and folklore, but they are no myth. Unlike regular sanguishus, boo hags can't grow their own skin, so they hunt humans for theirs. Some used to believe that a boo hag wearing the skin of its prey could walk among humans in broad daylight, but that has been disproven, as boo hags aren't civilized or smart enough to come off as believably.
That would have been really cool, though. Like, wow, that would be really cool if they could walk around and portray a human.
Skinwalker.
Yeah. Here's the ones that I kept saying was a werewolf. Is it Nagal? Nagal?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure they're still werewolves.
Yeah. Nagal were once human beings cursed with a shape-shifting affliction. Seeking a cure, they pledged obedience to vampires when the bloodsuckers promised to help them remain in one true form. This form, however, turned out to be a bloodthirsty, bestial soldier under the sway of a vampiric master. Negals usually move in packs, and their howling can strengthen the resolve of others of their kind, boosting their combat abilities. I do want to go ahead and say, you know, in Underworld you had the Lycans and then you had the vampires. I want to tell
Yeah.
everybody I always voted for the werewolves. Because I feel like I always felt sad because it's like the werewolves are always like it always portrayed as like they're under the vampires, and I think that's so stupid because I think they're so much cooler. So just putting that out there.
Oh, you team Jacob?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, none of
Okay.
those teams. Alright, so the hive crone. This is one of the eggs, right? The weird eggs.
Yeah. I didn't like this one.
Uh,
Look, it's
no,
got a
this one.
face. I never knew it had a
It does have
face.
a face, yeah.
Or maybe I did.
I don't even know. I guess it had a face. Maybe I just noticed the tongue or something.
Right.
Um, hive crones are insects, or use insects to deliver droplets of vampiric compound to other vampires. Moths and flies that live off the hive crone's open wounds deliver the droplets straight into the vampire's mouth, boosting their abilities during a fight. The creatures can also use their hives as shields to ward off attacks.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Galro.
Oh, this is the annoying one. The one that digs, right?
Yeah, under the ground. This truly despicable creature is created in mass graves where the blood of many mingle with the soil. Gyros are born blind and for the first few weeks feast on the rotting flesh piled on top of them. As the blood soaks into the soil, the gyro dips deeper in search of sustenance. Once below ground, the gyro hides in the darkness, sheltering itself from the sun and the unexpected eyes of travelers. You'll feel the gyro before you see it. Just wait for the Tremors. And that's probably what the movie Tremors is about. No, I'm joking. they're like an advanced species of gyros. Oh, the
Just
stalker looks
melded into one
crazy.
giant worm. Yeah.
Why does it look like the stalker has udders?
Maybe they are.
Sure.
We'll read though. This is the one that webs you. Our stalkers were engineered by the sanguisudes to track down specific targets. Little is known about their biology, as a live one has yet to be caught or dissected. The theory is that it's the result of a symbiotic relationship between animal and arachnid. One thing is for sure, stalkers do not eat their prey, but rather trap it and deliver it to whoever sent it after its target.
Hmm.
Well,
That's
that's not
scary.
bad, Ben. You can still get rescued.
Right? Oh, the gaster. Gasters are flying maggot-like hybrids with tentacles. They were first sighted in central Maryland by the early German immigrants who colonized the Midtown Valley near the South Mountains. Their main function is the protection of newborn foul bloods.
I
They
didn't
look
realize they
pretty
were
cool.
so grouped together.
Right?
That,
Servant.
that, that one was fun to fight, I guess.
It was. It really wasn't hard either.
Yeah. Yeah, servant sharpshooter. Okay, much like the brutes, servant sharpshooters are also allowed to participate in the nightly communion. Unlike the brutes, however, the ritual requires them to have foul vampiric blood sprayed into their eyes. A parasitic leech-like bug that lives in the blood burrows into their eyeballs, changing its color and shape, allowing the servant sharpshooters to look further into the distance and see in the dark.
Okay, I'm glad that because the whole time I was playing, I thought these were just regular humans. I didn't realize that they were affected. I thought maybe
Yeah.
they were humans with that had like mind control,
Yeah.
put on them. So that's really cool to know. Okay, so the servant gunslinger. These people too. I thought the same thing. The human servants are the
Sanguisuge. Yeah,
I
well, these
re-
are actually humans then.
right are referred to as familiars. They help vampiric accomplish things they can't accomplish themselves. For example, any activity that can only be performed during the day, these dedicated slaves will give their lives for their masters. Often they let their masters feed on them, which creates an even deeper bond. All familiars hope that one day their masters will turn them into vampires. However, they're usually disappointed as that gift is rarely given. So they are humans. So at least I'm being able to see the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was one of them Guillermo's, like, great grandfather or something? Guillermo.
And then you have the servant brute.
Servant brutes. Okay. Servant brutes are familiars who partake in vampiric communion. Though not fully transformed, the gift of blood makes the brutes extraordinarily strong. Their massive muscles can repair and regenerate in a very short period of time.
Nice.
And that's all for you.
And now we're going into the bosses. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That looks like a vagina. The
I guess
parasiter.
it's safe now.
Yeah. The parasiter is a giant black or giant leech like monster that feeds on the blood of the Mykonok.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it right. At birth, it's a container for the beast's sacred blood. See, I knew because it's like a container and at birth and all that's mentioned. But
Mm.
over time, it mutates, incorporating parts of its host carcasses until it grows into the evolved parasite form. That's just gross.
Yeah.
That's
That
scary. And I
that was a
know
good one.
that some of my friends are going to say something in the comments about this in particular one if they make it this far.
Alright, so the Bruch. Trying to remember this one.
I would have called
For
it the
some reason I did.
brooch.
Bruch, the Bruch.
Yeah.
Are created by combining the blood cells of an anthropod and a sanguisuge. Peter Debano bred the Bruch to provide a guardian angel for his daughter Felicity. They move underground through tunnels and make a rustling sound similar to what a rattlesnake makes. Bruch are loyal servants and will sacrifice themselves without a second thought to protect Felicity from harm.
It's really cool and detailed. Look at all that detail.
Yeah. Really good.
William Renter the Sanguisage
Yeah.
Jews. Well, William is seemingly saved by the Regent compound. He gradually succumbs to vampirism. Eventually, he becomes a powerful highborn who believes that this new internal life is a blessing, ensuring the very best version of himself. Gosh, I'm creating words. He actually looked really cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize he had so many. I guess it's been a while, but I don't remember having them all that tentacles and stuff.
And you know what's crazy is seeing Felicity's true form. Look how ugly she is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of looks like the
I
one
feel
from
like
like
she
the
should
Evil
be on
Within.
the cover of an Iron Maiden album. I
Yeah,
really do. Like this is the like yeah, she really needs to be on their album. So
yeah, that's nuts. Uh, okay, as an obedient and thankful daughter, Felicity assisted her father in his experiments with the ancient blood from the very beginning. Witnessing the effect it had on the familiar, she realized the blood of the pre-Columbian creatures may help ameliorate her vampiric abilities. Increasing conflict with the Rentier Institute forced her into experimenting on herself. This haphazard decision quickly made her bear the cost of power of this magnitude, growing addiction and creeping degeneration of mind and body.
wow. Okay, I'm just gonna show the pictures of each person. So
Hmm?
it's the if you go L2 over to the next one, it's the one that has the cowboy.
To the left? Yeah.
Yeah. So we have William. We have
William.
Scott Bloom. Amelia Blackwell. Virgil. I love Virgil.
Yeah.
James.
Love that guy.
Jonathan. And Grover. Those are the U.S.
Actual,
governments.
actual president.
We have Chester. He's a vampire. Felicity. I thought Felicity looked really cool.
Yeah.
We have Peter. Oh, did I not do Jesse and Edgar?
I guess not.
And we have
The main
Jesse, who like we were playing as. And we have Edgar, who I loved, and I really wish that they had him as a co-player, like a co-op
Yeah, that would have
player.
been
That would have
really
been really cool. So yeah, so that's all the people. So thank you all so much for like watching all of the playthrough. Like we recorded all at once. We know that there was some problems with some of the voice, the commentary, because there was like some rattling and some echoing. When I like did the editing, that was not there. So I'm thinking that maybe something's messing up when we do the upload, or maybe it's just something that I missed and it was there. I don't know. So my apologies to that, but thank you for like still sticking through it and watching all of it. We really appreciate it. And I can't remember who actually requested this. It was somebody I've never seen on the channel before they showed up and said, hey, y'all should make a video about the lore. So it was a really good idea. So thank you so much for requesting this, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, take care.